Still watching Newsday. In just over a decade, Afrobeats has transformed from a homegrown movement into one of Nigeria's most powerful cultural exports, reshaping global music charts, redefining nightlife, and positioning the country at the center of contemporary pop culture. Alongside that rise has come a seasonal surge now known as Detty December, where music, comedy, tourism, and lifestyle collide in a frenzy of concerts, festivals, and cultural gatherings. But beneath the incitement, lie important questions. How organic is the Detty December phenomenon? What has driven the industry's rapid growth? And how do veterans remain relevant in an ecosystem increasingly shaped by digital platforms and global audiences? Joining us now is comedian and actor Yor, as he reflects on the evolution of Afrobeats, interrogates the Detty December movement, and discusses his joint end-of-year performances in Abuja and Lagos. Welcome to Newsday, Yor.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Good to have you with us and see you, in flesh for a long time now. Okay, so you've seen you've heard the intro. What are your thoughts about the growth of Afrobeat in the past 10 years? Let's start with that, and let's just say, coming from the legacies of Fela, and what we have. You have infusions of music associated with Afrobeats. Some are not so pure in the true sense of the word. But what are your thoughts?
I think for me, music gradually, if we like it or not, will continue to change, will continue to move. And then everything moves with time. Things will definitely change, and then that is what is also happening to Afrobeat. Fela started it way before Fela was more of the high life and all of that. And then Fela, when he had the Kulala Beatles and all of them, and then a strong influence from the Ghana music, E.T. Mensah and all of them, fusing into him now creating his own genre of music and then calling it Afrobeat. And then you see that with what we have these days, most of them still go back to what Fela did. They still use a fusion of some of his instrumentals, his beats and all, to make their own beats. And then it didn't just start with this current generation. If you remember Shina Peters's Afrojuju, Krididi. You know that beat is actually Fela's beat. Wow. If you make it slower, Okay. Listen to that beat very well. And then you see Shina Peters made it really fast, and then it became Afrojuju and all of that. And so with time, this current generation, they do their own beat. Producers have something to fall back on, and then they rework it. And then, from time to time, people call theirs, like Shino called his own Afrojuju. We had Juju before Afrojuju. Indeed. And then we have Fuji. And so everybody will always call it a particular name to make it look different. And then, but really, have we done well? Yes. Afrobeat, we've done well. The guys these days have done well, and you cannot rule out social media. With the help of social media and all, it made our music. And don't forget, Nigerians love to travel.
Indeed.
We travel a lot. This Jackpot thing is not just today. It's been all this while. We've always liked to travel, and everywhere we go to, we dominate. So that's took our music to that level, and then our boys are doing well. That's just it.
All right, let's talk comedy now. You have been around for decades now, and you know how the industry has evolved over the years.
Yeah.
There was a time when comedy wasn't seen as a profession in Nigeria. In fact, parents saw it as a taboo if their children came home to say, I want to be a comedian. What do you think happened? How has it evolved over the years?
I think it's every part of entertainment, basically. Even there was a time you could not say you want to be a footballer. There was a time you would not say you wanted to be a musician. There was a time you could not say you wanted to be an actor. I told my parents I wanted to study theater arts, and then they just felt I was some useless, and then they saw me as a black sheep, just for wanting to study theater. So I even got admission to study theater. My mom sent her sister to the school to tell them, can't you give him maybe a better course like English or mass comm? Must it be theater? So it's like that. So everything has changed, including comedy, because comedians make money these days. While you pay a band guy, you pay a band to perform, and then he has to settle everybody. A comedian is just one person, and then you pay him good money. The money is just him. The microphone is not even his own. But the musical band, they have to rent, do equipment and all that. So comedy has evolved. A lot of things have happened. And then these days, a lot of stress, and then people need to be happy, people need to laugh, a lot of people spend so much time watching skits on Instagram and all of that just because they want to be happy. So comedy has evolved, and then a lot of people are making good money from it. That's why these days parents just overlook and just allow you to be you. Yeah.
Indeed, you. So let's go to Detty December, and it's if we look at the historical context of how it began, and we're seeing it gradually gaining momentum, as it were. But critics have argued that it's also fueling inflationary trend as well, and especially on basic items that ordinarily there's always a high demand and there's always a high supply of those amenities. But then again, we've seen that trend, spiraling, almost out of control these days. So
over 300%. It's bad. And then I think it's both ways. This whole Detty December thing started organically, and then it just started just like that. And the same way our music just moved in like that, and then people started accepting it and all. That's the way it started. And then people just come here and then they just have fun and all of that. I think the state government also needs to come in a way to help out, because you rent a place for a night for 750,000 naira for a night, and then you're staying 2 weeks. And then also, I think it's also those people that go on social media. Oh, I did my nails for just less than $40. Can you imagine? $40. In Nigeria, when you go, you fix your hair for less than $20. So when people started hearing this thing, you actually fix it for $150 in America. When you convert it, it's less than $20. Okay, now. Una get the money to pay.
Nigeria.
Yeah, but una get the money to pay. Yeah, okay. But then it's not good for us too. It's not good because it's actually affecting everyone. I think the control needs to also come from government to help us. If you do any of the e-hailing business and then you take a cab from somewhere to the next place, usually 3,000, 4,000. Now it's like 9,000, 10,000. And you're watching
the aviation sector.
That's everything. It's everywhere. So I think they just need to just try and control, and then if not, what we are trying to build, what is going to happen, will actually die down. But Ghana is also doing Detty December.
Who does the control?
I think government needs to step in. Yeah, they need to step in one way or another.
All right, let's talk about your show coming up soon. You're teaming up with DJ
Jimmy Jat, yes.
And that's from December 28th and Lagos on December 30th.
Yes.
What brought up this collaboration, and what exactly is the objective?
Okay, so myself and Jimmy looked at it. We said that for every December, permit me to use the word, the Gen Zs, we always have places to go to just to have fun. And it's always one concert or the other, one artist is performing. And some of us don't... we might listen to their songs, but we might not just feel, I don't understand this kind of song that these people are singing. And then we just want to just listen to our own old school. We want to listen to Shina, we want to listen to Jimmy Jat play the old songs and all of that. So some of us are just like that. And that's why we just decided, okay, let's do a show. It's called Rewind, for people 25 and above, 25 to 60. The music that we listened to back then, the songs that range from between 2010, 2010, 2015, songs that ring at that particular year. Let's bring those artists back and then let them come and perform and entertain people from the ages of 25 to 60. Because some people will tell you that those were the songs that we listen to are the real songs, not what they hear these days, even though it's of different opinions and views by people. But so that's what we're doing. It's called Rewind, targeted at those people. Shina Peters, Dibanj, and all of them will be performing at Eco Hotel and then in Abuja, Transcorp Hilton. That's what's happening.
So based on the response you get from this concert, is it going to be like an annual thing?
Yeah, we did it last year.
Oh, okay,
the response was great. So before then, we said that the target audience was just from 30 to 60. Then all of a sudden we saw some guys in their 20s in the hall, and then we were asking them. They said, "No, these songs, our brothers, our elder brothers, our daddies played these songs." So that's why we decided to come for the concert, and that's what we want to listen to. We love the lyrics from the songs from these guys and all of that. So we decided, okay. So we tried it this year. We added Abuja to it this year. Yeah, and then the 60s, the new 40s. You meet somebody and they tell you they are 50, and you're looking at them. You're 50? Oh, really? You look 35 or you look 40. So we just decided, okay, let's have everybody come out, and then that nostalgic feeling is what we want to just bring back.
So how do you intend to merge, because these are different generations that you're bringing together, how do you intend to merge the experiences so that everyone has fun? And also, you know, comedy has evolved over time, and I know you have stayed relevant over the years. What have you been doing to, you know, ensure that you are up to speed with the current development?
So for the first question, I would say it's called Rewind. Basically, we are taking it back. If you feel you connect with this, taking it back, you expect it to be there. That's just it. We are not doing, I think the newest person on the list of artists is just Cynthia Morgan. Cynthia Morgan will be performing. So I think she's the, let me permit me to Gen Z, that will be performing.
Is she?
So exactly. So she's just the newest. So, but apart from that, we have Dr. Seed, Nice, Shino Peters, The Banj, and all of that. Yeah. So they sang songs that people listen to. So like I said, the demography is 25 to 60. So if you feel you are...
That's still different generations.
Yes, I know, but those were the songs they listened to. Don't forget. They listened. Those were the songs that were being played on radio. Then there was no social media that much. And then you only tuned to radio. Those were the songs that we listened to on radio too. So that's why. And then for comedy, a lot of people are switching to social media these days. Everyone is moving to social media. But it's not, I think social media skits might not necessarily be for everyone. It's not for everybody to come, because there are certain skits that you do and people will look at you and say, this one no saying don't old. Why are you still fooling yourself going on? But gradually we are moving. Our TV sitcom is still running. Flatmate is still current. It's still running. And then I think we're good with that.
We wish you all the best in your concert. You're comedian and, of course, actor, entertainer, all of the above.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd like to thank you very much for your thoughts on those issues. Good to have you with us.